Not today, Andy, not today.
You're part of the family when you work for Hobaica.
Good morning, guys. Andy Hobaica with Hobaica Services. We've been at this building for about 8 years, but we've been in business since 1952, coming up with our anniversary. We're over here in Cave Creek in Peoria. Follow me inside, we'll meet some of our team members. After you. That's Angel. He's one of our mascots slash security guard. You know as well as I do, if you came up here and you were a little bit out of it, you're looking through the window, someone's actually here sleeping, so I might as well not wake him up and get the cops called. Over here we have our dispatch area, a lot of dispatch, accounting, some different stuff. We have our famous Jesse. Jesse.
Office MVP, two-time.
Gang.
Two-time. Yeah, so Jesse's really good at talking to customers as well as advising them with maybe if they shouldn't go forward with a real expensive repair, maybe we want to get all of our options first. He's really good at talking with the customer and, you know, communication, so.
Just keep cool, calm, and collected. Make sure the customer knows you got their best interest in mind.
Go for it.
Game time.
Yes, sir.
Noel controlling everything, HR. All right, and now every office has to have that mama bear, right? So someone to take care of little issues, maybe someone that maybe not having the best day, or someone that just has a question. And that mama bear for us is Tina, long-time employee, been here for a long time. We basically adopted her.
Yes, 18 years. You're part of the family when you work for Hobaica.
You're awesome, Tina. We're gonna pan down the hallway here, peek a little in there. We got a little station with some tech stuff. Now, if you pan yourself around the left corner, we have our promo station right here to the left. And a lot of the time people ask me for promos. We got water leak alarms, wine bottle thermometers, voltage testers. We like, you know, hooking our customers up with stuff that, you know, one, that they're gonna like using, and two, I tell everyone, you can either use us or not use us. My name's gonna be in your junk drawer for the next 10 years. We have our little training area here. We'll do sales meetings in here.
I would do that. That's a little ballsy.
That is wild.
10 to 11 o'clock, 3 companies. I have no time. I need to, you know, get everyone in, and I need a quote, and I'm not moving forward today, no matter what. I'm not moving forward.
So let's just talk about that. Because
2 hours later, I got a $23,000 sale.
Well,
That was the highest out of everybody, but yeah.
That's a massively intimidating opportunity. You got 2 other contractors
That is
on site.
wild.
What were some of the things, not directly sales or Andy related, what were some of the things that you did to differentiate yourself?
I was offering help in front of the customer to the other people.
So offering help to the client, there was
In front of the
other
customer.
things that you did.
I'm the only one who wore booties.
Only one that wore booties.
I'm the only one who went in the attic.
Only one in the
No.
package unit.
Package unit.
Okay.
I'm the only one that did an actual heat load of the whole home with a laser tape and have the customer walk around with me, writing down the room sizes. She didn't even know.
Look at a few of these artifacts on the wall over here.
Yeah. So the door is off of a truck just like that, right? So I don't know if it was that exact truck, but my grandfather back in the day founded the company in 1952. So about 6-7 years ago, my father Lou, he got a call from his cousin. He owns a junkyard in Tucson. And he said, hey Lou, I was looking through some stuff and you're not gonna believe what I found. You gotta get down here. We drove down and the door was underneath all this scrap. We brought it home, we brought it back to life, and we actually had it buffed out and really cleaned up. So this is the original door from one of my grandfather's first trucks, and we just had to show it off here. And
Does the number still work?
That number does not work anymore, Tim. We do not own that phone number.
And you guys are a Daikin shop, it looks like.
We are a Daikin shop. We do Daikin, Train, and Lennox.
And talk to me about the family dynamic.
Yeah, so this is Lou. This is my father, Lou. That's my uncle, Mike. That's my uncle, Paul. And that is a picture of my grandfather from probably, I don't know, 15, 16 years ago.
And he's not as involved now, is that correct, your father?
Yeah, not as involved. Still part of the company. Still consulting, but he actually stepped away a little bit, stepped into a more consulting role, and actually promoted Chase, which was our service manager you met earlier, and basically Chase is our GM now.
Talk to me about a little bit of that family dynamic and like, how has it changed now? It feels like, is it just you?
I'm the last Hobaica here, yep.
Okay, so like, how has that changed the dynamic of the company? What has improved and what has been a challenge about that?
It's a challenge because, at the end of the day, when you don't have, 20 of us working here, some customers are like, well, everyone left. Well, the thing is everyone's got to move on at some time. The fact is I fell in love with the business really early because my dad taught me to work really, really hard and work for what you got. And to be honest, man, it's hard work, pays really well if you know what you're doing. And I stuck with it for the long haul. Not saying I didn't get fired 3 or 4 times, but hey, at the end of the day, working for your father is a little harder than you think sometimes, and people know that they work for family. But yeah, just stuck it, for the long haul, and I've been working here for over 30 years now.
I noticed in the meetings that there's a lot of compliance and kind of buy-in from the folks.
Correct.
I feel like that's difficult sometimes. So how have you created a little bit of that culture? Like, why are people seemingly kind of bought in?
Well, you have that family, atmosphere. Even though I'm the last person here of the Hobaica family, at the end of the day, everyone feels like they're part of the family because we treat everyone the same. It's just like, like if you see an interview of a billionaire, he treats the CEO of the company and the janitor that's cleaned the toilets the exact same. So I don't care if you're a manager, you're one of the owners, you're the CFO, the CEO, the GM, an investor, I don't care what you are, you're all gonna get treated the same, and everyone's treated like a family member no matter what. So at the end of the day, everyone knows that they're wanted here, and we show them that they're wanted here, and we really appreciate all their hard work. And we do individual activities and as well as group activities just to show them how much they're worth here and how much we really appreciate their hard work. All right, so we do have our warehouse. Now, this is something different. We actually talked about it on the podcast, Tim, is wine cellars. So here's our cabinet that we get made, and these are wine cellars that have been sold, waiting to get installed on a job. Now, these are the condenser. Now, whether it's an air handler in the attic or in a closet, or it's an actual, head, like a mini split inside the actual wine room and hidden behind the wall. But we do a lot of wine cellars, and that gets you in the door with these multi-million-dollar homes. If you have a, home in Desert Mountain, and you're getting a wine cellar installed, and we're cooling 200-300 bottles of wine, what else do they have? 12 air conditioners, 15 toilets, 3 water heaters, and at the end of the day, they fall in love with the wine cellars. And then the person that was taking care of their air conditioning is no longer, because now it's Hobaica and we'll take care of the whole home.
Awesome.
What's up, Doug? Hey. So you can see we keep a good amount of systems in stock. We got Lennox, we have AC Pro, we have a lot of different, parts and material that we can just grab to where if someone offers me a discount by buying in bulk, I'm always gonna do that, and then I'll have it on hand, when it gets really hot outside. I wanna show you this way. Sure. So we actually have some old equipment back here, don't trip, and some of my grandfather's first, sheet metal bending stations. Basically, you have some old benders, we have some cutters, old sheet metal. We still have it back here because on the run, every now and then we'll have to make a transition or an elbow on the fly, and we have a couple people here that can still work on it, but some really old rusty equipment that I actually learned on as a child because, man, at age 10, 11, 12 years old, my dad couldn't put me in the field yet. This is where I learned build elbows, build transitions, build boxes, and this is how I learned in the business back in, probably when I was 11, 12 years old on 27th and Glendale at our old building. So this is some of the stuff that I would build as a kid, man. You got, mixed box risers, so when you go on a roof and you're cutting in a new roof jack from over under a side-by-side, this is what you would drop into the attic on the supply side or the return side, and basically off of this box is where you would cut in a collar and have cold air coming off to each room and splicing off. But if you look inside, that's it. That's insulation, so we have an insulated box. Most boxes that are inside of a home, you go inside the attic and you go look at the box, you can tap on it, you can hear that has insulation. Most of them are just tack, because it actually doesn't have insulation on the inside. It was probably used for an evap cooler back in the day, and it has no insulation sitting in a 160-degree attic. So when you change out the box, you don't find stuff like this. Mm-hmm. We'll come on out here. This is our yard. Hey, Riv, come on over. Mr. Mullet, the one that you want.
Gang. More gang.
How's it going?
Why do you like working here versus maybe your past jobs or maybe friends that are in the industry at other companies?
So a lot of the other jobs I've had have been more corporate size jobs. So I worked for Walmart, worked for some other companies, Speedway, it's a gas station in New York. It's a family-run company. It's a small organization. I was able to promote myself because not just of who I am, but who my bosses are. They really included me. They're always pushed me to be the best version of myself, and something you can't get in other places. So
awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Riv.
Thank you.
My man. So we do have a big yard. You got to make sure that you fit all your trucks on a meeting day. What's up, Don? Hey. All right, guys, real quick, I'm going to take you over to our parts room. Now, everything behind this gate is, you got plumbing, you got electrical, you got HVAC. There's a lot of money. What's up, Sam? A lot of money behind this gate. 90% of everything behind this gate is on consignment. Now, we talked about this on the podcast, how you keep, you keep your price down, you keep your profits high, is if you buy a bunch of stuff and it just sits there and you don't use it for 6, 7, 8 months, it's a problem with that because then you have material that you've already purchased and you're not using it. Maybe it gets lost, maybe it gets broken, doesn't matter. Most of this is on consignment. Now, we do a lot of work with Johnstone and we got Rich over here doing our totes. These totes, we have a tote for a package unit on the roof, package heat pump, package gas pack. We also have a tote for a vertical and we also have a tote for a horizontal. Inside the tote is pretty much all the miscellaneous stuff. You got a disconnect, you got a whip, you got fuses, you got some miscellaneous PVC, you got copper, you got fittings, you got all that stuff. Whatever we take out and use on that job, we pay for. We bring it back, comes and takes inventory, and the stuff that we use, they restock in the tote, put the tote back, and we only pay for what we used. So it's very, very important to where a lot of companies will say, Andy, how do you do this consignment thing? Well, tell your parts house that you're using or ordering stuff from, you want to do consignment. If they're not willing to do consignment, move on, because there's a lot of companies that will. Johnstone's a worldwide, company. They have a lot of locations. I guarantee if you're spending enough money with them and you come up with some plan that you're only going to use them, they'll do it for you as well. Rich with Johnstone Supply, he does our restocking of our consignment program. Rich, what do you like about how Hobaica does it versus other companies?
Yeah, it's good because we have a whole area that's just all our products. And the totes are easy because we can actually we fill the totes, bring them back. They just go back and forth. It's pretty painless.
Nice.
Do you feel like you're part of the Hobaica team because you're here every day?
Yeah, because I'm in constant communication with Jason in the back and the guys up front, like Ronnie and you.
Beautiful. That's good. Yeah, we appreciate you, buddy, all your hard work.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Hey, Tim, everybody, thanks for joining us. And hey, don't forget, always remember, you like a Hobaica.